1 in 20 people will be diagnosed with colon cancer in their lifetime. Approximately 140,000 people are diagnosed with colon cancer in the U.S. alone, and over 50,000 people die from it annually. Colon cancer is the third most common cancer diagnosed in both men and women in the U.S.
My colon was so full of cancer, it was overlapping out of it.
Stage 4 colon cancer is the most advanced type. When people are diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer, it means that the cancer has metastasized to distant sites like the liver or lungs. The cancer may have grown through the wall of the colon or rectum. Orla Foster was diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer about a year ago.
I was in so severe pain. I was in the bathroom, sitting on the floor crying.
What type of cancer were you diagnosed with, and when did you receive your diagnosis?
Fourth stage colon cancer, and I received my diagnosis in January, the last part of 2017, January 2017.
Okay. How did you feel when you were first diagnosed?
Surprised, in a state of shock. Yeah, I couldn't believe it, really.
What were your symptoms before you were diagnosed?
Well, I would have problems eating. Like, I would eat a small amount and I would fill up fast, and then I kept having constipation problems. I don't care what I used, it was like it was severe, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How did the cancer affect your everyday life?
Well, I had moments in the beginning. I was frustrated, but I tried to be encouraged. You know, I always feel like things happen for a reason, you know, but I was up and down. One day I would be sad, and then the next day, actually, I was asking God to take me. I wanted to die. But I was brought up not to take your own life, so, you know, so I was asking Him, so I was kind of up and down, but I had my moments of deep depression.
What were your treatment options and what did you choose?
Well, actually, I didn't have really options. They told me what they thought I should do. You know, they said, taking chemo. They first of all, they told me they were going to do surgery. And so what they did was, my colon was so full of cancer, they had to operate and clean it and reroute everything. And then after that, healed a little bit, then they put me on chemo because the colon cancer had spread it to my liver and my lungs too. So, but they say, you know, generally it's colon cancer, but it just spread it to other parts. So that's what happened with me.
What kept you fighting?
Just not, I know that God has a purpose for me. I don't know what the purpose is, and because He has one, I want His will to be done. And so that's actually what kept me fighting. I felt like even at the moments I was asking Him to take me, He was going to let His will be done. So that's what kept me fighting, because I feel like there's a purpose for me somewhere.
Yeah. Did you ever think that you would lose the battle, cancer?
I still think that sometimes now, because I don't know what's going to happen, but, you know, I feel like whatever happens, you know, God has it under control. But yes, I do feel it that I can sometimes.
What words of wisdom would you give to any person fighting cancer?
Well, what I would do is be real about it. You know, if it hurts you, make you feel sad, and you need help, you know, sometimes you have to go out further than the doctors and go to a psychiatrist or a therapist. Like I'm going to a therapist now. You know, reach out for help. But first, before you do all that, seek God. You know, go to Him, ask His will about it, ask Him to comfort you. You know, and then just keep talking to God. The most important thing is keep talking to God. Keep a communication going. Be around people that's going to support you. You know, like just go to church or support groups. You know, just reach out for all the help that you can do. And when you do all you can do, then God's going to do it.
Did you learn anything new while you were in the hospital?
Did I learn anything new?
Yeah.
Well, somewhat, because while I was in the hospital, actually, it was sad. Even though it's the second surgery I've had, it was sad that when you're in there and you have to depend on, you know, the people in there, you know, to when you walk, you know, or whatever you do, you didn't have much independence, you know, because of, you know, the fact of how severe the cancer was. So what I learned new was I wasn't used to really being in the hospital like the one other time. So it was still like a new experience to me. So being in the hospital, not being able to go home until they say so,
Yeah.
yeah, kind of.
So where are you now in your journey with cancer?
Well, now I'm kind of like at a stage where I'm trying. I've already been through 2 cycles of on being on the chemo machine, and those journeys haven't been successful. So now I'm taking pills orally, which is something somewhat new to see what kind of progress that's going to make. And we're hoping that it will. They said they don't want it to spread, continue to spread, but they said it would spread. That's what the doctor said, but they don't want it to get out of hand. So I'm kind of like now we're experimenting with these pills to see if they're going to make a difference.
Okay.
God has smiled on me. He has set me free. God has smiled on me. He's been good to me. God has smiled on me. He has set me free. Oh, God has smiled on me. He's been good. He's been good. He's been good to me.